Ed and I's personal and professional relationship goes back 6 decades. And Ed was, not only was he a good friend, he was a realtor extraordinaire. He had one of the best analytical minds that I have seen on legislative issues and political issues. Ed was a realtor emeritus, designated by NAR, and he had been in the real estate business for over 50 years. And so he had a lot of positions at this state association: state director, legislative chair for Washington Realtors, and he really loved the realtor organization at every level. Local, he was a Seattle-King County realtor member for his local. He was, of course, a Washington realtor member, and he was really appreciated and utilized at NAR. Ed chaired the appraisal committee. Ed owned a real estate office the same time I did, back in the 70s and 80s, and I guess he was smarter than I. He got out of ownership before I did. So NAR really misses him, and they missed him on the appraisal committee, particularly because he was a realtor, practicing realtor, listing and selling properties for nearly 50 years, and then he got into the appraisal business, and it really helped to have someone that knows our side of the business in the appraisal business. So anyway, I particularly appreciated Ed when I was Region 12 Vice President for NAR. They didn't allow us at that time, and maybe still, to serve on any other committees while you were Region Vice President. So Ed would go to other committees for me and bring me back. We called it intelligence, and there really was, with Ed bringing the information back. But bring back information so I could keep apprised of what was going on in the region and in the country legislatively. Ed said his most difficult assignment was he was the federal political coordinator, the FPC, for a congressman named Jay Inslee. And Ed did the job very well. There was some frustration that he handled it pretty well. He sometimes got a little confrontational in those meetings because never ask Ed a question unless you wanted an honest, thorough answer. He would not couch his answer in fluffy words. He would tell it like it was. So Ed's funeral is going to be at Tahoma National Cemetery. Ed was an Air Force veteran. He served from 1960 to 63. We used to banter a little bit. At the same time I was in the Army, Ed was in the Air Force. And so he will be buried there in actually next Friday, the 21st of April. And if anyone wants to attend, you need to be to the cemetery no later than 2:30, preferably a few minutes early, because if you know military funerals, they line the cars up and they have just another funeral every 30 minutes, and you have to be in the line. If you get there 10 minutes late, you're not going to be able to participate in that. So I've stayed in contact with his wife, Chris, his wife of 57 years, who survives me, who survived him, and she asked me if I would come and visit Ed. So I did 2 weeks before he died. Greg Wright and I went to his home in Edmonds, And he recognized me. He had not been recognizing most people for a long time, but called me by name, held his hand out, and his family was very appreciative that they were appreciative of his realtor family too. His 3 children, 8 grandchildren, and 1 great grandchild. So just way too much to say, and I'm between you and the door getting out of this meeting, but I just wanted to share some things about Ed that those that didn't know him would have some appreciation for, and those that did will recognize that what I've said is true. So anyway, we will miss Ed.